existed.
1. Ra. Time does not pass in darkness. There are no days to count, no nights to sleep. In darkness you cease to exist as solitude wears your soul to a stub, but nothing could erode the truth in my heart. I was Levanti, a Taurine, and this was not how a warrior of the plains died. "Gideon!" I shouted, pressing my face to the bars. My voice bounced away into the darkness, returning no answer. "Gideon!" I gripped the bars and, sucking a deep breath through parched lips, began to sing our lament. We sang it for loss. We sang it for pain. We sang it beneath the stars and the scorching summer sun. We sang it when weak and we sang it when strong. But more than anything, we sang it when we were alone. Gideon had taught me the words, along with a clutch of other children released from chores at the end of a traveling day. We had sat at his feet, fighting to sit closest as though his worn, sweaty boots were a shrine at which to pray. "But what does it mean?" one of the others had asked, a child whose face and name had been lost to the haze of time, leaving only gratitude that someone else had asked, so I need not look foolish. "It's a prayer," Gideon had said, smiling at the foolish one. "In lifting your voice to the gods, you will never be alone, because they will see you, will hear you, will honor you." He had ruffled the girl's hair and left us staring after him. He might have been the Taurine's youngest sword, just a child to the warriors he served with, but he had been like a god to us, to me. When I finished, the song echoed on, slowly fading into silence. Gideon did not come. I dozed to be woken by my aching gut. Mere minutes might have passed, or whole hours. All I knew was hunger and thirst and darkness. My legs shook as I got to my feet, and I could not but think of our walk south, whipped and starved and shamed by the Chilteans. Chilteans later slaughtered by Levanti blades. Had Gideon released their souls, or burned them like animals, head and all? "Gideon!" My voice cracked, thirst cutting like razors into my dry throat. "Gideon!" No answer came, and I paced the length of the small cell, touching each of its bars. 17 in all, each perfectly smooth, the 6 that made up the door slightly thicker than the rest. No light, no breeze, no life, nothing but darkness, and like the gnawing in my gut, fear began to eat at my thoughts. Had I been forgotten? "Gideon! Yiti!" Only echoes answered. I did not hear footsteps, yet when I opened my eyes I was no longer alone. Bright lights pierced the bars and I winced, shuffling back across the floor until my shoulder blades hit stone. "Sorry, I didn't think." With a metal scrape, the light faded from noon sun to gloaming. "You look terrible." I laughed, or tried to, but it came out as a wheeze and my stomach cramped. "You should have let me know you were coming so I could bathe." I said every word a dry rasp. "At least being stuck down here hasn't affected your sense of humor." Set's customary scowl came into focus as my eyes adjusted. "I'm not sure if I want to see Gideon." The only answer was the tink-tink of the metal lantern growing hot, magnified by the silence. I let the words hang until at last Set cleared his throat. "You can't. He can't refuse to see me. I am a sword of the Levanti, of the Taurine. I am—" "He isn't here, Ra." I stared at Set's harsh features, like they were lines of script containing answers. "What do you mean he isn't here? He's gone home?" Set's explosive laugh echoed along the passage. "No, he hasn't gone home. He's an emperor now. But it's not exactly safe here, is it? The Chilteans broke the city's defenses, and why bother rebuilding them when your empire is north of the river, not south? This is enemy territory now." "Enemy?" "No more questions, Ra. You are the one going home." A key scraped in the lock, and with a grunt of effort, Set unlocked the door.